Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's this guy, De Ketelaere, who'll be providing the creative spark here, Peter. He's more than capable of finishing moves off as well, so don't be surprised to see his name on the score sheet come the final whistle.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And here's De Ketelaere, Mazraoui, and that's aimed into the middle, and he shoots! He can get that clear. Reclaimed it in a trice. Dante. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mazraoui looking to get on the end of this.
Manchester United really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
It's run loose here. It's a throw-in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Christensen. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fletcher is offering a wry smile there.
Point-blank header! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And the keeper has it. Manchester United have been susceptible to late first-half goals over recent weeks, so determined not to concede this time.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
De Ketelaere! Goal! Manchester United! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's De Ketelaere. Manchester United being made to look sloppy in possession here. Marcel. Fatawu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal is still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Malacia forwards and with intent. Now it's to Ketelada. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Okoli did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Skip does really well to win the ball there. "60 minutes played." So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he find the finish? Keeper's not concerned by that. We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Christensen. Golding in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Keeper has taken decisive action. No way through, so back it comes. He's well positioned here. Oh, great defence. He's having a shot! Taken with style. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here. And that has added a whole new complexion. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Menu, and it's Mazraoui. Sesko! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United go into the lead. Shot, surely! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Up he goes! Oh, extraordinary.
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Ayew. James, holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel... And the shots! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go with better, possibly.
And he's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now then, the ball's come loose. Zirkzee, oh, good take in a good area. Skip gets rid without sophistication. Zirkzee, and the shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the young Lenny Yoro will be key here, Peter, because he's going to be the one who triggers the team's attacking plays. Once he wins the ball, he's very good at spraying at long range and mid-range, left and right, looking for people obviously on the run, so he's no slouch when it comes to defending either. I think his recovery pace is actually quite tasty too.
Okay, interesting. Played right into his path. A simple one for the keeper. And it's played forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Now it's Zirkzee. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Zirkzee. Can he spark a counter here? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Matheus Cunha. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. That's a dangerous ball. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Looks to the other side. Eiling Jr. goes on a charge down the left. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have gone with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
He's found a way through. He can get that clear. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good running with the ball, does really well to win the ball back. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Short changes him with that pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Driving on and making good progress. And he cuts out the supply. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gilchrist. And if you have just joined us, still just one. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Euro. We hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Eiling Jr. Šeško. He's in a great position here. Matheus Cunha. Great challenge, time to perfection. That's going to go a long way. A heavy challenge. Ugarte. Ugarte has got himself a free kick. And he's straight offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. Strong running down that left flank. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, that's disappointing. Cuts out the pass. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Dallo. Matthews Cunha. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, what a clap! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Martinez. And it's been played through. Well, that's well seen too. Malacia is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The Ketelada aim forwards. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he shoots! 4 extra minutes added on. Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. He's had a shot! He's got space in the area. It's anyone's ball now. Nicely intercepted. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
For a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are pulling clear here. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Manchester United. And that is that. Manchester United, so yet another step towards ultimate glory, another test passed. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthias de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... A real chance! There's an early warning shot across the bow. Martinez. Matheus Cunha. Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Budawi. Bar. That's really well manoeuvred. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Budawi, Manchester United, and it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Still goalless at the moment. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha, Zirkzee, takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, played out to the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Boga. Jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Klaus cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lofted upfield. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ugarte. Šeško. And here's Zirkzee. Cuts out the supply, and it's Dallo, and he's picked out the run. Now it's Zirkzee, and the keeper has it. physical challenge.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Lovely bit of skill. Out to the left it goes. Cross goes in. Up he goes! Oh, it's come loose. Ndombele gets it clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Klaus wins the duel this time. Mainu, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Bar. Boga. Bar. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. Matheus Cunha. Diop.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Zirkzee. Ndombele, gently done. Not much subtlety about that challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Out of play for a throw. Nice are making a change now. Boga. Dudawi, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ndombele, played out wide. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value
And the shots! He scores! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
So that's two now without reply.
Ndombele. And claimed it back swiftly. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. And that's played in. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, what a climb! They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. We expect expected better, and so did he. Budawi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Boga. And that's that. Manchester United can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing 2 strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I'd love to see what the exciting Kaoru Mitoma will get up to, Peter. He's naturally left-sided. He likes to hug the touchline, play wide, and when he gets that opportunity just to isolate fullbacks, take them on, he can go left and right, and he's very clever as well at ghosting his way into the penalty box undetected and popping up with the odd goal.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Oh, he's found him in space! De Ketelaere. Ahmad. Very nicely done. De Ketelaere. Shot! Surely! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Joe Felix really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Out to the right. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This has gone, that's a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cleared without complication. Milner with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Lovely, now then. Joao Felix. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Ahmad. He can get that clear. And the flag has stayed down. And the shot's on here. And the finish! They've scored! That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And it's Milner. Looking to break at pace. Here's Joao Felix. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's the Ketelara. And here's the Ketelara. Diogo Dalot has it in. Up he goes! That was very necessary. He's going to be disappointed with that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So it's back to business. Kadiolu. Toma. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Two changes being made right now. Takes a shot. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
He's onto it in a flash. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Moved on forwards. Short changes him with that pass.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not... And well back! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Welbeck is offering a wry smile there.
Danger averted for now. Now, what about a counter-attack? Matheus Cunha. Played out to the right. Oh, what a climb! That's going to go a long way. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Welbeck. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It could be in here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a double substitution. It's a mighty effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, and he welcomes it in. Šeško! Can he find the finish? Now who's going to be first to this? De Ketelaere. Good ball, good take. De Ketelaere, but it goes. Oh, it's come loose. Mount. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Manchester United. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That was travelling. Cadiolu, De Kalpa, Milner.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks really... Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this will certainly be a stern test of resolve. These are opponents for whom winning comes so easily.
Well, when you come up against opposition that have the momentum and confidence that this team has, you have to form a plan. And in this instance, it has to be about sending an extremely quick car into heavy traffic. Defensive numbers can help pull it off, and while it may not sound the most exciting approach, there's an art to good defence too. We must remember that, and they have to get it right.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Okay, interesting. Ugarte shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Havertz have it back and can go again. Joao Felix. Now it's Xerxes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Arsenal have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
That's a good run down the left. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the keeper has it. He's away! And it's Timber. Timber. Fired deep towards the back post. Joao Felix.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
There will be a throw-in. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ranieri. Muscular approach does pay off here. Xerxes. Xerxes. Purring through the gears. Now that's a fine challenge. Saliba. Rice. Mikel Merino looks to the other side. And he's managed to get free. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Picks it up out wide. Mosquera. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He's there to hit it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Joao Felix. Aim forwards. quality ball. Saka, oh, good spread. Oh, it's come loose. Spread out to the left. He is through here. Mainu, great chance! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So here comes the substitution. A 1-0 lead established.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Martinelli. He's in plenty of space here. And he's heaved it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's really well manoeuvred. Mosquera. And it's Eze. Eze has got himself a free kick. Rice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Timber. Almost nothing left on the clock here. So just a few moments remaining, and then the unbeaten run will be over.
Yeah, very much looking that way now, Peter, but it would be unwise to rule them out completely. Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see.
Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. I think we're just about done here. And he's on his way! And that has been clubbed away and claimed it back swiftly. De Ligt. And time is up. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Lucas Paqueta, has found his feet, Peter. He admitted himself that he applied too much pressure on himself when he first arrived in Italy, and he didn't feature as he would have liked, but now he's starting to live up to expectations. And he's not quite the number 10, the Milanese, I think once expected, but he's turned himself into a very creative number 8.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Magassa. And here's Fulkrug. Gets a good foot in there. Yoro forwards and with intent. Lovely bit of skill. Mount. Shoots! And he's heaved it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. No goals as yet. Calmly anticipates. Now it's Lucas Paqueta, Walker-Peters. Manchester United have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell him.
And the shot! And they've got Reed. Clearly not happy with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Lucas Paqueta head out towards the right wing.
Quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Both sides a bit too casual in possession. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. To Perjalanan, he's shifting through the gears here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Lucas Paqueta. Walker-Peters. Totivo. Oh, can he get onto this? And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end. But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Bowen!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Joao Felix. Lucas Paqueta, that's a good intervention. Fulkrug is fouled.
first time we've seen them try that. It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Thinks one through, chips it through. Now it's Bowen. Bowen! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Fulkrug. Goes down, but nothing given.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Zirkzee running with the ball. Šeško! Decent chance!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So here comes the substitution. Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Does really well to win the ball there. Lucas Paqueta. Todibo. Manchester United leading currently through the only goal of the game, and own goal as it turned out. 1-0 the score.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Come back to haunt them.
Bowen clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Todibo. Todibo. Todibo goes forward. Oh, played right into his path. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Back to the goalkeeper.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Wan-Bissaka shifted upfield. Bowen, and he shoots! Tried the volley, but no.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that's it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame.